waiting for some people to get into the room so I could just, talk about what I'm finna do. But ain't nobody here. This is my first live, so if you're here, welcome. Hey, welcome. Okay, not smoking because I'm about to paint. Okay, that's more like it. Well, I don't have a setup where I could feature, like do it in the mirror, so I gotta find a place where I could, hold on. Okay, so I got some new brushes. I'm just gonna um touch, these was all Dollar General, and I'm just gonna do things and then say what I'm doing, and come back with what I've done. Because I can't do it while I'm on the live. I just have to set up the ring light and all that. This is my first live just to see, me done up a little bit and see me moving and talking and stuff. I do have my headphones on. I want this brush come out, bro. Come on. And girl, here we go. Oh, and it come with a phobia. Okay, that's probably why. So first things first, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. They're kind of like already done. I have a base on, but we're gonna enhance it a little bit. So first, I'm gonna take my spoolie and just, get into be in the shape I want. That's a nice shape. I'm gonna darken it with some eye shadow. That's my trick. I don't use I do concealer under it and all that, but I don't really have to do that. But for this, sorry, this. Let's see. Here we go. This, I'm gonna be using my Wet and Wild color icon palette. It ain't really nothing special because I don't do special makeup, bitch. I don't do special makeup. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it in the camera. I'm gonna take this brush. I'm gonna dip it in, load it up, and then I'm flick it off, blow it off, and then I'm gonna show you the difference between this eye, get in, and then what this is gonna look like. I'm trying to be quick, being that I know that y'all not in the camera with me. I've been wanting to have a reason to paint for a little while now, and at the point in my life where I know the magic that comes with painting, and I don't want to be wasting it. I don't like to do makeup and sit in the house, and I don't like people enough to be ready to just be going outside or like quick. See? Okay, bam. Okay, the difference. Now I'm gonna go back and do the other eye real quick. Again, load the brush, blow off. Make sure you tap it too because blowing off does not get the clumps out. It just gets the particles that's loose out. And then just go over the tail first, because the tail is the thinnest. Over the tail first, and then you hit that base right next to the middle of your eyes, the forehead area. So you could take the most of that powder and sweep it there. Then you're going to sweep upward and over that arch area. Some girls be painting on cuts in their eyebrows. I have a real cut in my face on my eyebrow, and I don't want to do that shit, so or whatever. But towards the end of the base again, you want to fluff up, and then you have that spoolie, so now you could just really fluff it up and make it look real a little bit. Boom. Okay, done. Now, because I am ghetto and I love a good gradient, I'm going to take the same exact brush and I'm going to dip into some ultra light brown powder. Let me see. I'm going to pick this right here. This shade. I'm going to load some of that up. Just the tip, not the whole brush because I'm not using the whole brush. I'm going to use this to go outside, inside of my brow. The reason why I chose to use eyeshadow instead of concealer is because my skin is good a little bit. That's why I'm even able to do camera. So I want it to be as sheer as possible, but I also do want it to look like something was applied. It's a cute little trick if you got the skin for it. And I'm not even painting in the best lighting because it's this kind of lighting, but you see how much cleaner and, that looks compared to that one? I'm going to use that same thing, do it on the other side. I'm sorry I can't do it, the way I'm doing it. Oh, it's people here. Hello. Hello. It's not, this is the reason why I was doing a lot, to see how many people would jump into the situation. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm going don't forget to subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all already know the T story is on there. If y'all want to know what's going on, the arm story is on there. If you want to know what's going on, this body is mine. And back to the show. So I'm going to do the same thing with this eye. I'm going to do the top, but I'm going to show y'all I'm going to use another color. I don't want to use the same light color because I want this area to be lightened because we're going to do some shadow today, and shadow's going to be different. So hold on. So yeah, you're going to hit that base with the end of it. And you don't want to smear it in. You just want to trace like as if you were making like an outline of how neat you want it to be. You want to trace the whole thing there. And then after you place the powder, you want to pull it down with the brush. That's what's going to create the gradient effect. And it's going to look like you got your eyebrows waxed, but you didn't. You really just, did a little 1-2. Now, when you do this, you have to blend it from front to back, back to front, front to back. I mean, you got to blend it to where then it look like it's not even there. And the powder is going to be a little bit dark because you're using the same brush from doing the brows. So that's what makes it look more realistic. Bam, there go 5. And then the sun shining on me. There you go, okay? There go 1. There go 2. This is really just a daytime beat and just a daytime live, just because I'm on live just to be seeing what's going on. Boom. I feel like I'm looking a little tired, so let's put a little something under those eyes a little bit. This, I don't know what it is, but it's in Deep Bronze Intense. I feel like this is a CoverGirl stick or some type of stick. I don't know. I don't really. And I'm going to hit right here. And right here. Bam. Now, it comes with a little puff brush. The same material as a blending sponge. So it's really convenient to just get up under there and tap it in. Get up under there and tap it in. Now, mind you, the way I'm doing this makeup is daytime lighting. So you can see what it's going to look like in the daytime. That's why I'm doing it the specific way. We already know when I go in the bathroom, it's going to look totally brighter and better and different. So either way, I'm okay with the results. And if you're staying, thank you. This is my first live, so, whatever. I'm surprised because I'm not cursing. Damn. That was just to make me feel like I did something. It's not really, um, you know, it's not really concealed. I didn't use any concealer. That is a foundation that I do know. So what I'm going to do, because I didn't do that, is I'm going to use some banana powder from Kiss, and I'm going to set up under these eyes. But see, be careful because this setting powder is very opaque. So it is, you got to load the brush very, very lightly. Brand new brush. Very lightly. And you're going to tap it in. You're going to tap it in. I tap it in because we want to set that under eye. And for those who think that, oh, she ugly, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? You want to tap it in. And bring it down to the area you like. I like right here. I really like my nose, so I don't be doing crazy stuff to it. But that looks nice to me. Let's do the other eye. Okay, I'm gonna tap it in. And bring it down. Ooh, I love this. This is nice. Welcome, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. This is nice. Okay. Now, mind you, I have a dilated pore right there, and it is so hard to cover up. And that looks very lovely. Okay, so let's put some let's put some foundation on. I just want to put just a little something, not nothing real like heavy on my face, because I think my skin is quite clear today. So I'm trying to give a little bit of a clean girl aesthetic. So there you go. Let me blend that edge out. See? Bam. Blend that edge out too. I love this brush. Bam. Okay. So now I'm going to use a little bit of LA Girl. Now, what I do, I use concealer for my foundation because it makes my skin look smooth. And people don't be doing that. I don't know, but I do that. So I'm going to take just a little bit. I'm going to take one pump. That's big enough to squeeze. Place it on the brush. And I'm going to hit the areas that don't got the concealer. I mean, that don't got the other foundation that I used up under my eye. And I never did this on camera before, so it's coming out kind of cool. So I'm going to hit here. Ooh, that's lovely. All up under there. Get up there. Bring that down. Now, mind you, I got on yellow, so I'm really trying to be protective. So I do not want to have any stains or nothing. Yes, that's nice. That's nice. When I put makeup on, my what you call it tends to run my nose. Does anybody else have that problem? Okay. Boom. That's just a little I'm going outside type shit. I'm not really painting my face. I was just, doing a little 1-2. But I do want to get into this eye because I think this boy do something that this girl did And I thought it was really pretty. So I'm going to see if I can recreate it. What she did was, let me see. Oh, I got it. Okay, so let's get some brushes out. Let's get some colors out. And let's make some magic because that shit was the bomb. Hello to everyone. Unfortunately, I can't respond to your comments indirectly. And I rebuke all that might be negative because I'm very sensitive. So I'm just going to do that now on camera. Boom. Okay, so we got the brushes ready. Let's hit it. I'm going to be using this color. It's a really like iridescent kind of color. And I'm going to pack it on. I'm going to pack it on. In the front, here we go. And the middle of my eyes. Like this. This is what she did. She packed it here. Which is fab. She packed it there. And then she took it and brought it down like that. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all. This is my very first time doing this. All of this. The filming, the camera, the makeup, the all that. So, just rock with it. So, she did that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But she did it where it was very, very noticeable. It wasn't, like, sparse. Okay, so I'm going to do it again on this side. I know that if I was to do it in a mirror, it would be way better because I would be able to zoom in. But this is cute to be able to do a little 1-2 on camera. Now, we're going to let that stay right there because I want to brush a little foundation. We're going to use that same foundation that I use under the eye, over the eye. If I could find it, girl. Here you go. It's right in front of my face. I smoked before I started doing this. I said that before. We're going to take that, and then we're going to take the brush, and we're just going to make sure there's no creases. And bring it all the way up. This is just the brush. This is not no product. There's already product on there when I did my base. To the one person watching, hello and thank you. Okay, boom. What she did was she took that same color and she brought it up to half of the top of the lid, like this. It almost looked like a butterfly. It was so gorgeous. And she chose the right color for her complexion. And it was a lighter blue than this. And this is the right color for my complexion. But she made this top part very liddy. Like it was very only the lid. So I think I might have to cut crease with some, what you call it. But she made sure, let me close my mouth, ew, gross. She made sure that the top part was bigger than the bottom part. Like that. I love this shade. I had it for so long. I don't use it that much, but when I do, I show out. Okay. We're going to get it real opaque right here. Right? So about half. Hit that other side. Just because you see how much of a difference that made. I don't want it to be the bottom. I want the bottom to be a whisper. And I want to pull that more down. I don't want it to look like I made a mistake. Excuse me. I want it to look like I'm pulling it down. Right. Boom. Okay. Then we're gonna take a different brush, a regular small brush. I'm gonna show it in a second. Cause I'll be just picking my brushes as I go. I don't be really doing that. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna take some chocolate brown from that Wet n Wild palette. Um, that might have a little gold in it. Let me see which one. I think this one right here. This this one, yeah. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna sweep it over the top right here. You see how that just you see how that just took it there just a little bit. Only the blue, only cover the blue part because we're gonna. She did some brown stuff too. She did some brown stuff. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab an angle brush. That's why I'm glad I just bought some brushes because that I don't like really be having a lot of. I only had a certain amount. And here she go. Let me open her up. Bam. Because brushes, you should just be buying them and throwing them away. Buying them and throwing them away. Even if they fab. Like, to have a fab set of brushes, it's kind of like, no matter how much you clean them, they're never going to be the product they were when they first was bought. So it's like, whatever floats your boat, girl. I want to use something dark. Because I'm using it as a cut crease. And we're going to cut all the way this into that. We're going to bring all this brown. Just a little brown. Bitch, that shit don't look like nothing. Okay, I'm about to. That do look cute. Why does this look muddy? Muddy waters. All right, that's that. I'm gonna do a little blush. I don't usually do blush, but I want to see what it's giving. What it's giving, Muma. Girl, I don't even be wearing makeup like that, bitch. I just don't go outside, but I want to change my life. So I thank y'all to the people that are watching or the people that came in and left, and thank you for the comments and things like that, whatever. Let me use this light rose with a brand new brush. I like using brand new brushes when I do my makeup because it makes me control the product that I apply. Because sometimes I'm a little heavy handed. Okay. I feel like this might not even come up on the bitch, but let's see. Hello? Hello. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Hello. Just because I did it to the other side, just because I did it to one side, I'm gonna do it to the other. But I promise you, I don't see nothing. I don't see anything. Not a drop. We gonna see when I get in the bathroom though. That's a little bit. I see it a little bit right there. I don't know. I feel like that looked like a contour to me. I don't know. Hello. Hello. I do not see a thing. This is why I don't be using pinks and stuff. Watch how I flip this with a highlighter and turn it into something for me. I'm gonna use something goldish, right? And we're gonna use a big fluffy brush. We're gonna do a couple of circles of it real quick. Tap on, and watch this. I fixed that. Cause I feel like I wasn't saying nothing. That's pretty. Maybe hit this right here. Okay, we're gonna do a little liner. That I'm gonna do in a mirror. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay, let me see. What's hitting for? Because I feel like I look terrible today. All right. Um, I have a little highlighter. Like the first one that I put on was more of a golden bronzer, and this is literally a highlighter. I wonder if it's in a. I wonder if it's the same effect because it literally gives the same thing, but for some reason, it shows up way more better than that. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me give a little flush to my hair real quick because I don't want to put no more makeup on. In fact, I want to take this makeup off because I wasn't trying to be putting on no fucking makeup, girl. I was trying to just, go. I had somewhere to go. And I went there and I'm back now. But let's go see what it looked like in the bathroom. Yeah, that shit look like butter. You fix my oh, damn. I got lashes. I should put them on, but I don't know if I want to put them on because that's a lot. I think I'm actually about to get undressed, and just smoke. Um, Thanks you guys for watching me do this. Subscribe to my channel, all that old hot shit. You feel me? I'm just trying to make it, okay? I'm about to put up the Cash App program so you can send a bitch $1. This is what it's giving. All right.